Hello, welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the latest updates. On May the 22nd, the 9th session, the 14th National Assembly continued to take place. Earlier, in the second working day, under the control of National Assembly Vice Chairman Phùng Quốc Hiển, the National Assembly listened to the presentation of the verification report on the Vietnam Border Law Project and a report on the explanation, acquisition, and revision of the revised Enterprise Law Project. At the meeting, Minister of Defense Ngô Xuân Lịch, authorized by the Prime Minister, presented a statement on Vietnam's border law project. Vietnam has a land border of more than 5,000 kilometers. Vietnamese waters are over 1 million square kilometers. The internal waters and territorial sea account for 37%. According to the ministry, the enactment of the Vietnam border law is necessary because the border ordinance was born more than 20 years ago in a completely different historical context. Besides, in fact, for more than 60 years, border work forms and measures have been effectively applied but have not yet been legislated. Continuing the meeting, member of the National Assembly Standing Committee, Chairman of the National Assembly's Economic Committee, Vũ Hồng Thanh presented a report on the explanation, acquisition, and revision of the amended Enterprises Law Project. Accordingly, the National Assembly deputies commented on around 9 issues. These are the relationship of the amended enterprise law with the relevant laws, the obligations of the enterprises, the adjustment of business household into the draft law, the legal representatives, the right to establish, financially contribute to and manage enterprises, notice of sale sample of enterprises, state enterprises, the rights of ordinary shareholders, and the individual offering of non-public company bonds. According to the report of SSI Securities George Stock Company, up to now, most textile enterprises have announced their business results in the first quarter. All recorded a sharp decline in revenue and profit compared to the same period last year. Data from the Vietnam Textile and Apparel Association shows that the textile and apparel export turnover in April decreased by 20% compared to March. Generally, for the first 4 months of this year, textile and apparel export value only reached 10.63 billion USD, down 6.6% over the same period in 2018. Import value is only 6.39 billion USD, down 8.76% compared to the same period in 2019. Mr. Chu Văn Cẩm, Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Textile Association, is concerned that the downward trend may continue until the end of May and June, as the numbers of cancelled and delayed orders are all in this period. The U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo released a statement on May the 21st that the U.S. decided to withdraw from the Open Sky Treaty. Mr. Pompeo said on May the 22nd U.S. time that the country will announce its decision to the member countries and will officially no longer a member of this treaty after 6 months. According to Mr. Pompeo, after careful consideration and consultation with the key U.S. allies and partners, it is no longer suitable for the country's interest to remain a member of the Open Sky Treaty. The U.S. criticized Russia's violations of not only obstructing the treaty's purpose of building trust, but also raising suspicions and threats to the U.S. national security. The Open Sky Treaty was signed in 1992 and came into force in 2002. With 35 member countries, the treaty allows the parties to conduct unarmed surveillance flights on each other's territory. In response to the U.S. move, Russia's Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said Moscow was waiting for Washington, D.C. to clarify the statement. On the same day, German Foreign Minister Heiko Maas urged the U.S. to reconsider the decision. According to the Times of Israel on May the 21st, the local official stated that the Palestinian Authority (PA) has terminated its security cooperation with Israel due to its plan to merge some areas of the West Bank. Besides the security and intelligence cooperation between the Israeli army and the Palestinian security forces, the civil relationships between Israel and Palestinian Authority will also end. Israeli defense officials warned that the decision to suspend cooperation between the two sides would lead to an increased risk of violence and clashes between Israeli soldiers and Palestinians. In another development, Jordan on May the 21st threatened to reconsider its relationship with Israel if it carried out plans to merge parts of the territory in the West Bank, the occupied Palestinian territory. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.